The BullStreet District in Columbia is working on a new community hub for residents and patrons to enjoy. And tonight we introduce you to The Lawn, a dynamic gathering space that'll feature over 3,500 square feet of turf area that can be used for play, events, and more. And here to tell us more about this project manager Chandler Cox. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Greg.
Yeah, this is pretty exciting because Chandler, when you talk about an outdoor space, especially here in Columbia, in an area that's growing, which is the BullStreet District, there's a lot of excitement surrounding this.
Absolutely. We're really excited for this to sort of be the heart and soul of the BullStreet District, if you will. We've been working on this project for a long time and continuing to build the momentum there. And one of the things that we've always envisioned is this great community gathering space. So the lawn is really intended to be that.
Okay, and as it stands right now, you know, we know that the BullStreet District, there are plenty of restaurants and shops where you can walk around, but really this is kind of an area where, you know, people can kind of let their hair down for a minute and just kind of relax.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to put it. It's intended to sort of connect all those pieces, right? So if you're coming to the BullStreet District and you're maybe going to catch a baseball game or go to Publico or Iron Hill or a fitness class, this is a great public space where you can just enjoy and spend time. So we're excited to welcome people to BullStreet in a little bit of a new way.
Yeah, what's it been like to see this project kind of come together and to be able to see this next phase of the BullStreet District?
Well, I've been working on this project since we started construction about 10 years ago, and have really enjoyed getting to see people experience it and enjoy every little piece and part of what BullStreet has to offer, and look forward to continuing that momentum into the future. Yeah,
wow. When you think of, too, Segra Park and some of the surrounding areas, and this is the rendering here, I mean, to think of a space like this, especially incorporating some trees eventually and just having that type of area, it just looks phenomenal, looks outstanding. And I think the goal, as you see, a place not only to shop but also to live. Lots of people living in that area as well.
Absolutely. We've got about 800 residential units either open or under construction across 5 projects. There's 2 office buildings that are open now and 100% full. So we're just continuing to add to the vibrancy of the neighborhood, and this public space at the lawn is really reflective of that.
Yeah, what'll be featured there on the lawn? You know, not only an open space, but, you know, what sort of amenities?
Yeah, it's a great question. So in addition to actually sort of a turf lawn where you can have, you know, kids come and play, and places, bistro tables for people to come and enjoy maybe their lunch or something from Coastal Crest, which I'm sure we'll talk about in a minute, you know, we're intending to have it be pretty heavily programmed as well. So if you maybe have a fitness class, or there's a little stage as part of the whole overall plaza area, up to as big as festivals or events going on throughout the entire plaza area.
Oh, wow, that might be pretty exciting. You mentioned Coastal Crest, and so I imagine that this is a pizza place.
It is, you're right. So we are really excited that sort of the jewel box of the lawn and one of the focal points of this whole area is the historic facade of the Williams building. So it's a former Department of Mental Health building that's been reimagined, if you will, with the historic facade and sort of a glass jewel box, which you can see in that rendering. Coastal Crest is an incredible wood-fired pizza, sort of a regional restaurant. They've got locations in the Low Country and in Greenville, so this will be their first Midlands location. We're really excited to welcome them to BullStreet.
Oh, wow, that's pretty exciting. You know, any sort of pizza option, especially when you're talking about possibly bringing the kids out to an area like that, seems to kind of go hand in hand. So I imagine that this is kind of a project that will usher in at least the next phase of the BullStreet District.
I think so. It's really all about gathering and creating connection and spaces for people to come and enjoy. So we're excited about that opportunity to share with the Columbia community.
All right, now give us a little bit of a timeline in terms of when we can expect to head out to the lawn.
Yeah, so we're expecting to open this in the first half of 2025. You'll see some things that are under construction now, and as we continue to build the district, this will come as part of that.
Wow, okay, so I mean, this is a relatively tight timeline. It's going to come together quickly.
We're working on it.
Yeah, boy, so, you know, it's not too much of a stretch to think that as we get into the summer months, perhaps, you know, the lawn might be available for anyone going out to Segra Park or heading to any of those locations.
That's the hope.
All right. Well, listen, Chandler, we really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Congratulations on the launch of the lawn, and we'll be looking forward to seeing that. There's the information there for you, set to be complete, coming up in just the next few months. 3,750 square feet of artificial turf, a 1-acre public space to hold events, gatherings, etc. Can't wait to see what you got going on out there, but we appreciate it as always.
Thanks, Greg.
You bet. All right, let's get a check of the forecast now.